it's Tammy. How are you today? I'm doing fabulous. I started opening a package that I received from Catherine Dryer at DryerDays.com, and she sent me these products to try, and I thought I'd just open them along with you, and why not, right? I love her store. I love the collection and the things that she offers in that store are awesome. I've been using her products for quite some time, and so I'm excited to get this bag today. So I went ahead and opened it, and I thought, well, I'm gonna invite y'all to do this as well. So let's see what we've got here. Oh, okay. So we have one of these dishes. I can't wait to use this and try it. See what I can come up with. Love that. Oh, this is awesome. Okay. I have one of the 2-tier trays of it. Yep. This is really good quality. These are good quality. They have a nice weight to them. I think I'm going to get a lot of uses out of these for sure. As well as this one. Super excited over those. And this looks like one of those flower molds. That has a big mold. Look how big that is. Let's see what it is on my map here. This is a 14-inch circle on the outer. And it's probably, I'd say, 15 inches round. Or thereabouts. It's a big mold. Nice. I'm super excited over that. This is a big bag of stuff here. Okay, let's see here. She started offering a new selection of stones, and I was oh yay, this is some of that fantasy film. It's similar to holographic paper, but let's see. This ought to go a long ways. There we go. Look at that. Can you see? Turn the light on here. Maybe that'll help. This one is opal, I think. It's got the greens and the blues and the pinky reds. That's cool. It's pretty cool. Yeah, this one is sheer opal. She offers about 3 or 4, maybe 5 different colors of this. I'm really excited to use this in some new projects. All right, this one is a perfect size stones, the clear quartz stones. And they do have the nice soft edges on them. They've got a nice color to them, nice clear. These are really pretty. Really pretty. Oh my goodness, look at the size of the crystal points. These are really nice stones. Look at that. I'm going to love using these. This one's got a really nice, I love the variations on these stones. I'm really excited to use them. There's so many of them, I can't keep them in my hand. But aren't they pretty? All right, I still have some in the package. So I guess I need to get busy trying. I want to thank Catherine at Dryer Days for these beautiful products. I'm so thankful. Thank you for sending me these. I am over the moon excited to give these a try, and stay tuned. Let's see what we can create. Okay, so here you're going to see me mixing 16 ounces of clear flow epoxy resin. I get this resin from Etsy. I've been using this now for a few months on several of my resin art pieces, and have been very happy with it. It's a equal parts of A and B, and any bubbles are very easy to eliminate, and I get very little bubbles. It's about a medium viscosity resin as well. In the center of the flower mold that I'll be using, you will note that I have added a crystal insert, and around that I have placed some acrylic gems just to add more light onto that crystal once it's been removed from this project. So you'll see me just scraping the sides of my container here as I mix, and as well as the bottom very well, to make sure that I've incorporated both parts A and B thoroughly. You'll note that on the edges of my flower, there are some agate slice coasters that I'm planning to use in this project. This is the first time I will have tried doing this, and since I'm playing, I thought, why not try to go on ahead and incorporate them, see what I can learn from this experience, and who knows, it might be part of several other future projects. I decided to try separating out about 8 ounces of resin, and I'll be using this for mixing 3 different types of gold glitters. And so I'm going to be adding some Paris lights from Dryer Days Art Studio. It's one of my favorite glitters that she carries. I think it's one of her sparklers. So I'm using quite a bit of that. I also found some of this gold glitter. I'm not really sure where I got it from, but I thought I may as well use it. Plus it had a little bit of different sizing to it, and so this is what I wanted. I wanted lots of different sizes and slightly color mixes to catch the eye. You'll see this is a little bit more yellow and a lot chunkier. This is a Just For You Online UK biodegradable chunky gold. But I did buy this from Dryer Days Art Studio as well. So I'm taking a good portion of the clear that I have left, and I'm pouring it around the perimeter of my insert and over the top of my insert to create kind of a margin so that my glitter mix doesn't encroach into the center and over top of my insert. So at this point I have used right at approximately 14 ounces, and we'll get ready to use the rest of those 16 ounces to mix more glitter. And you can see by the mold that I'm not even halfway filled yet. So I'm just trying at this point to make sure that the gold doesn't move in towards my insert, and also push back any of the acrylic stones that are trying to escape. Put those back into position and keep them low enough so that they will remain covered by the resin. So I've made enough now to cover around the edges, just to make sure that glitter goes right up to the edges there where it touches the mold. In the future, when if I decide to do this particular project again, I will probably use a much thinner layer of resin with my glitter and let it cure before I do this next step, which is putting in my agate coaster slices into the mold. And this is one of the main reasons why I really could not pre-measure out about how much resin I was going to need, because of I wasn't really sure how adding these in would affect how much resin I was going to need. So I'm just carefully laying them in. I don't want to move them around too much, as I don't want the glitter to find its way over top of the coasters themselves. I want to see the edges of each of the coasters underneath another clear layer of resin. But they do tend to slide just a little bit, and I found myself having to manipulate them. So here I'm just playing and making sure that my glitter is where I want it to be at this point in time, as well as my stones. Now, generally, I don't condone using a torch on anything with silicone, such as a silicone mold or insert. But since I laid down these agate sliced coasters, I knew that I would probably have air bubbles under it, and I wanted to try to make any of those come to the surface. And so I'm also using some 91% isopropyl alcohol, which is excellent at removing any surface bubbles. But at this point, I'm really not seeing any more bubbles. It was pretty easy. And I'm still having to just slightly readjust and as I do that, now that the resin has heated, that one that I have my finger on there did have a little bit of the glitter introduced onto one of the edges. And off camera I do try to go and remove that out of the mold and wipe it clean and then lay it back down into the mold again. It's just a little bit of a OCD in me, I suppose. Sometimes you get to a certain point in a project and you realize how much resin you've used and how much more you've got to use, and you just decide that if you're going to go through the effort, you want to put your best foot forward. Okay, so now it's been about 5 hours later, and my resin has set, although not cured. So I have decided to go ahead and add a clear coat over top of my original pour. And I've gone ahead and sped this portion of the video up because, once again, I was unsure about how much resin I was going to need, and so you'll see me measuring more than once, and it's a painstaking process that I didn't want you to have to sit through in its original speed. So I'm going to try to be quiet and just kind of let you enjoy the rest of the process, and maybe I'll be back at the end. And so here we are at my finished project. It's a very heavy piece, and it's time to unmold it, and let's see what we have. I'm just carefully peeling back the sidewalls of the mold, making sure that nothing is sticking, and it comes off beautifully. And you can see how lovely the resin just gives such a wonderful shine. And I saw maybe one small bubble on the side edge of the coaster where I didn't touch with a heat source. So here I'm just pulling off some of the resin that was along the side of the mold, and it just peels back, and this is just a super thick piece, and just turned out great. You can see that sparkle and shine from this angle, and you can see where I picked that particular agate slice up and reset it down, whereas the other ones you couldn't see. But this is the back side of it, so I'm okay with it. And right now I'm just trying to search for something to remove the insert out of this project with, but in just a minute you'll see me, and I was able to just pull it right out. It just lifted out so easily. I really didn't need anything to help me pull it. Just a little sip of coffee, and I guess I got my brave wings on and decided to just go on ahead and give it a try. So here you'll see me just pulling it up and lifting it away, and I was just so happy with how it made the piece look overall. And so I'm just peeling back a few of the thin edges of resin that were underneath, found its way underneath of the insert, and they're very easy to pull away, no problem at all. You can see the shine and sparkle from that insert as well. And it really does give me this. The front side of this is the flat side of that crystal, but look at that shine. It's beautiful. Now off camera, I did add a few of some. Right in that area there, I added some gold glass stone as well as some fire glass in that area, just to add another dimension. And I'm just showing you here that it looks like the agate slices are risen up off of the surface of this, but it's not. It's all encased in the resin. The only thing that's above the resin are some of the stones that are around the center insert area. But all in all, I think that this project turned out pretty well. And I thank you for joining me. I really do. And I hope that you've enjoyed and learned something from this video. If you have, please give me a thumbs up. And I'd love for you to subscribe so that you can see future videos as I post them. And if it can really help my channel if you would share as well. So I hope this has been of great benefit to you. And we'll see you again really soon.